Excuse me, what? Wear whatever the heck you want to wear. And wear whatever darn shoes you want. So, I know it might get frustrating or confusing about what to wear for belly dance, but let's explore. Okay, there's lots of questions, lots of situations you might have. So, what type of dancing are you doing? That's one thing. Where are you dancing? And maybe like, what is the floor you're going to be dancing on? Okay, so there's a variety of different options, and I'm going to show you just a little bit of what I do. And so let's say, for example, you're going to be doing your Egyptian dancing. And I will say, I'm not an expert at this, but from my experience, this is what is happening here. So let's just say you have your bra, your belt, your skirt, and you're going to be on a nice stage in a nice theater. You can choose to wear, like I said, whatever you want. However, let's just say for a competition, you might want to wear something a little bit more fancier, like a heel. And these are specifically dance shoes. So, hopefully this fits you good and your feet's not going to come out. It's not that big of a heel. So we have these, or you might have something a little bit more simple, depending on your costume colors as well. And so we'll talk about another option for a belly dance in general. But sometimes if you don't want to get your bare feet, which we're going to talk about at the end. Also, I will say at the very end, I'm going to show you a shoe that I've also danced in a belly dance performance. So you'll want to stick around for that. So for example, if you don't want to totally go barefoot, there's these little toe things. And let me see, yes. There's different kinds, different colors. These are a little bit more fancier that you can choose to wear. Or sometimes you could wear them for other situations as well. So we have Egyptian. And then, let's see, we have, let's say you're doing a fusion number, a dark fusion, or just whatever type of fusion. I have just one piece of clothing that might represent that. And so the costuming could be very unique, but usually very comfortable. It could be pants, could be skirt. And so you're going to want to, again, just know what floor you're going to be on. Maybe you're going to be in a park or in some dirt or something like that. Just really think about the flooring, and you want to protect your feet. So I have these that work out really nice too for dancing. Of course, you have to make sure you don't want to get them too dirty depending on the floor. But these are very comfortable that you could wear for a tribal look, for either a regular fusion, or it could be some sort of like ATS, like American tribal style. So these also come in different colors. We have black, and we have more of this kind of look, kind of pinkish peach neutral colors. You can wear that. And there are also some shoes that I don't have here that some other dancers have worn because of maybe their feet have special needs. And so you might need something more with the heel, more thicker, more of a sole. Um, some can use sandals. So as long as the bottom of the shoe is able to be, you're able to turn and move very smoothly. It could be concrete, so you have to really have a variety of shoes ready for your performance. Also, I have this piece here. Kind of reminds me of Renaissance. So Renaissance, you're usually in the dirt. So you would want more of a protective shoe, and if your skirt or your pants or costuming is not showing your shoes, then whatever might be comfortable to you ultimately is going to be your choice. So, but especially in Egyptian and really any type of show, that there's a nice floor, and if it's clean, the most common popular is to dance barefoot.
Oh my goodness!
So that means you'll have to make sure your feet are prepared for that. Take care of your feet because it's very important. Your feet are important to your dance. And also, we'll say if you're in a restaurant type of thing, you might want to wear more of a heel, um, or the flats. Really, maybe it depends on the event. But if you're a performer there on a regular basis, it might be good to wear the heel. Just be comfortable in your shoes and be able to feel the ground and do your moves. So, and the bonus shoe are these. They're cool. So yes, there's a belly dance style called shabi, which is a street dance. And so I did wear these on stage. You could wear regular tennis shoes, but I went a little crazy, wanted to be a little extra, and I wore gold. So there's so many options. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye.